I came to English National Ballet by a very, very strange route. I was then a student at the London Opera Centre. I left the Royal College of Music in 1980, and somebody said, oh, there's a job going at English National Ballet, or Festival Ballet as it was then, for a conductor. Why don't you apply? And I did, and they said, well, the audition is to go to a matinee, and you just have to go in and conduct, not blind exactly, but you don't get any rehearsal. So I duly did that, and that's how it started. A Coppelia, I remember, that was my audition piece. And then they had lots of triple bills. Well, I was very green then, green in the sense that I knew nothing about ballet whatsoever. So for me, it was a new experience. I had yet to learn. So it was a trial in many ways. I had to learn fairly quickly that, but in fact, Festival Ballet was a good learning ground. The dancers were fairly patient with me, but it was all very enjoyable and very, for a young conductor, it was quite weird really, because it was something I was interested in, but not primarily at that time. It was something that I enjoyed doing. And the dancers were incredibly helpful. There were Galina Samsova and Prokofsky and Alain Dubreuil and all these people who were lovely people. And they helped me out, really. I did about 10 years with Beryl Grey before Schaufus and John Field. We managed to acquire dancers who were from a different perspective, a bit different style, and their own perspective on ballet and life. It did change the face of the company. In the 10 years, I would say that Beryl took over. Really, really, really good standard. She brought in people like Glenn Tetley, that I remember, as being fabulous, a real inspiration. He, for one, was for me, in the 70s, was a wonderful inspiration. Tetley was greatly loved, he was a great person. As much as a choreographer, he had an all-round vision of what dance should be. He was a great chap. I had a lot of time for him. It was hard work because it was there were many weeks of touring, and it's very difficult to get a company style together and added on to that a musical style. It was hard to. And of course, we had our own orchestra, but it was a rough and ready lot in the 70s. It was fun, and as a young person in my 20s, I enjoyed it immensely. It was great stuff. Great experience.